Hello folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to get back in here and let y'all know that the next time that we do videos, I will make sure that my windows are nice and clean on the patio door. And the reason what I wanted to tell you is my husband was eating popcorn the other night, and he couldn't eat all the popcorn, and I didn't want any. So he took it and he dumped it outside, and said he was going to feed it to the squirrel. Well, I really didn't think that squirrels would eat it, because it had butter and stuff on it. But, that little squirrel ate every bit of that popcorn he threw out there, folks. Even with that ultimate butter on it. Can you believe that? And I took a couple of those corn on the cobs and threw those out there, and he packed them off and put them up there on by the goose deck, down where the geese stay. He done that to both of them corns, but I tell you, I think their favorite food, folks, is sunflower seeds. Because I dump those sunflower seeds out there, and they'll sit there and eat on them for hours. But we usually have about 3 or 4 that come up here, with them sunflower seeds. And they eat on them. And I think it's fun to watch them, folks. Little squirrels are cute. They got that little tail up on their back, and there was a little bitty one that come up there. But this is my 3rd video, folks. I'll probably say goodnight to you on this video when we're done. But we'll get in here one day, maybe someday, and when I get past all the spring cleaning and stuff like that, and we'll do a few crafts here and there, folks. My husband bought a little dog it was a little, statue dog that looked like our collie. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to buy all the statues that match our dogs. And I told him the next one he gets has to match up to my dog, my Pyrenees. Because we don't have none of her. We got Buddy, and we got a wine bucket, and Lady. Lady's the one that passed away 2 years ago, the little Chihuahua. We got them, but we don't have none of Saber, so his next thing is he's going to have to get that. But, yeah, I'm hoping that when he goes up there to Value City Furniture, I'm hoping that he gets to bring his chair home tomorrow. Because we got the truck and everything, folks, so there ain't no sense in having it delivered down here. Because if we have it delivered, it'd probably cost about $200. And what my husband's going to do is he's going to get his friend to help unload it and stuff. And he's just going to bring it on home so they don't have to deliver it. Because 200's awful high, folks, But, yeah, he's going to get him a new chair. But, yeah, I'm a little bit on the tired side, folks. I've done quite a bit today. And I wanted to come in here and let y'all know what's been going on and stuff, But on that note, them videos that I've been watching, folks, about them little children, they make me think about all these restaurants, how they take food that doesn't have anything wrong with it. They take it and throw it in the garbage and stuff like that, folks, and it makes you think of all the people out here that's poor and can't afford to have food, folks. Why couldn't they fix it in a way to where they could put that food aside and feed the homeless and feed little children like that that's unfortunate, that don't have anything to eat. And it's just sad, folks. And also, like I told my husband, sometimes when I cook, I fix a little bit too much sometimes. And I'll take it and put it in the refrigerator thinking that one of us will eat it later. But coming to find out, no one eats it, so I wind up having to throw it out or something. And it ain't nothing that you can take and put it in anything and make another dish with. Because, with just me and him, I usually try to fix something simple like spaghetti or beef noodles or something like that. And every now and then I fix chicken, but he ain't too big on chicken, folks. But, it's sad on them videos to watch those little kids struggling to have something to eat. And of a nighttime, before I lay down and go to sleep at night, I want to try to say a prayer for those little kids, folks. Because that's a rough life on them. And also, they're not like the original children these days, folks. They're not fortunate enough to have a computer and sit on and play video games or anything like that. They have to work and do chores just like the grown-ups do. And folks, I got to tell you, you may think I'm wrong for saying this, but I don't think it hurts kids to pitch in and do chores. I think they ought to learn that from little kids on up, so that way they'll be prepared, in case something ever happens, and they won't be left out, and be stranded or anything and not know what to do when they're older and stuff. I think the younger generation should not play on video games and stuff all the time. I think they should try to make a life for themselves as young children, and that way they don't go into life not knowing what to do. Because a lot of children, they don't do chores and things, folks, and then when they get out here in the real world and they have to face stuff like that, it's harder on them. If they grow up doing chores and get used to that kind of lifestyle, then it's not a surprise to them. But there's a lot of little children that's been left to hang out there and do things that they're not used to doing on their own. And it's a tough situation, folks. But yeah, I'm hoping that you all are getting your spring cleaning done and, getting prepared for spring and stuff, folks. But I think the front room in there that I worked on today, I think it's shaped up and it's looking a whole lot better. And I think my husband's love seat was meant for that room because it looks a lot better. That couch that we had in there was a little bit too long, and it took up a lot of space. That gave us a little bit more room in there, folks. Because, it's just me and my husband, so we just live in a little small place for us. And, Saber's got this extra room, or Pyrenees. But, really and truly, folks, we don't really need that room, because we've got plenty of room in just this area that we're in. Because we don't have no little children to take care of. But, yeah, it's sad. It makes me kind of sad to see those little children that live in that way. And, you see every once in a while on them videos where the mother is cooking food and stuff, and she has to take a poker and fix her shoes, you know, where they're tore up in the back and stuff, because they're not fortunate enough to go out and, you know, buy anything. And really, where they live at, folks, they couldn't do it anyway, even if they had the money, because they live way out in the, I guess you'd say, middle of nowhere. And they don't have a car or anything like that. Everything they do is they have to walk to wherever they go. And they don't look like they live in town or anything, you know. But it's just real sad to see that, folks. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, folks, and I hope you have a good night and a blessed night, too. You got this, folks. You're awesome. Bye-bye.